Jai Hind everyone. We are doing exercise 5.2 and in this video we will start with question number 3 first part. Simplify the following: ax multiplied by x minus y plus ay multiplied y minus z plus az multiplied z minus x. So here you can see that we have to multiply a monomial by a binomial. So ax will multiply by x and ax will also multiply by y. Ax will multiply by both the terms of the binomial one by one. So multiply ax into ax square plus minus ax into y, axy. Okay. Now similarly ay will multiply by both the terms of this binomial. Ay multiply y, ay square plus minus ay into z, ayz. Now az will multiply by z, so that it will become az square, then plus minus az into x will become azx. It can be your answer, but we will solve it further. Here we can see x square, y square, z square. So we have taken these three terms together and then we have written the remaining terms: axy, ayz, azx along with their sign. This is negative here, this is also negative here, and this is also negative here. Now throughout the algebraic expression, a is common. A is present in all the six terms. So we have taken a common and write down the remaining terms along with their sign. This will be your final answer. This is the least simplified form of the algebraic expression. It cannot be simplified further. Next part: 3p multiply 5q minus 3r plus 5p minus 4p multiply p minus 4q plus 5r. Monomial will multiply by a trinomial. Monomial will multiply by a trinomial. So first 3p will multiply 5q, then 3p will multiply with r 3r, and then 3p will multiply by 5p one by one. 3p into 5q. First we will multiply their numerical coefficient. 3 multiplied by 5, 15, p into q, pq. Then operation sign will multiply. Plus minus. 3p multiply 3r. 3 multiply 3, 9, p into r, pr. Then plus. 3p into 5p. First we will multiply their numerical part. 3 into 5, 15, p into p square. Now minus will remain outside the bracket and we will multiply 4p. 4p by p, then 4p by 4q, and then 4p by 5r. So 4p multiply p will become 4p square, then 4p multiply 4q. So first we will multiply their numerical parts. 4 into 4, 16, and then p into q, pq. Then 4p will multiply by 5r. 4 into 5, 20, p into r, pr. Now we will open both the brackets. First bracket, in first bracket we have three terms. The sign will remain same, and in second bracket negative operation minus subtraction operation is there. So due to this subtraction operation, the sign of all these three terms will become change. Plus will become minus will become plus, and plus will become minus. Now find out the like terms. Here we have pq, here we have pq. So put these two terms together. 15 pq plus 16 pq. Now pr and pr. So put these two terms together. Minus 9 pr minus 20 pr. Next is p square. Put both these terms together and now solve it. Plus 15 plus 16 will become plus 31 pq. Minus 9 minus 20 will become minus 29 pr, and 15p square minus 4p square will become 11p square. This will be your answer, or you can see further that p is present in all the three terms. P is here, and p is here. So throughout we have taken p common and the remaining term we have written within the bracket. 31q minus 29r plus 11p. That will be your final answer. It can be your answer or it can be your answer. You can leave your answer at any step. Move on to the d part. A square plus b square multiply c minus d and multiply a minus 2b. we have to multiply three binomials together. So to simplify our work, first we will multiply two binomials, and after finding the result we will multiply the result by the third binomial. So in first step we are going to multiply a square plus b square along with c minus d, and then we will multiply the result by a minus 2b. So we have put, when we have to multiply two binomials, then what we do, we take first term of the first binomial and multiply by c minus d second. So a square will multiply by c minus d. Then we will take second term of the first binomial, that is b square, and then b square will multiply by the second binomial c minus d. To differentiate, we have introduced square bracket. Now a square will multiply by c, it will become a square c, plus minus minus, then a square will multiply by d, then it will become a square d. Similarly, b square multiply by c, b square c, b square multiply by d, b square d. Bracket closed. Now we have simplified, we have performed multiplication operation, and there is no other bracket here, so we will put small bracket. Multiply a minus 2b. We can write it a minus 2b first, and thus this bracket here we can interchange, because 2 multiply 3 is equals to 3 multiply 2 is equals to 6. This is the commutative property of multiplication. So we can write it first and this bracket second. Now binomial will multiply by a polynomial, but because it is having 4 terms, so we will take first term of first binomial and we will multiply it by second bracket, and then we will take second term of binomial minus 2b, and then minus 2b will multiply by the complete second bracket. Now we have 4 terms, so a will multiply by all the 4 terms, first by a square c, then by a square d, then by b square c, and then by b square d. A into a square c, a cube c, plus minus minus, a into a square, a cube d. Now a multiply b square c, so a b square c, then plus minus minus, a b square d. Minus will remain outside the bracket, and 2b will multiply by the terms one by one. 2b into a square c, it will become 2a square bc. 2b multiply a square d, 2a square bd. 2b multiply b square c, 2b cube c. 2b multiply b square d, and plus minus minus, 2b cube d. Now in our next step we will open the bracket, and after opening the bracket, due to this subtraction operation, the sign of all these terms will change, and here we can see that all the terms are unlike terms. A cube c, if we will try to locate a cube c, there is no a cube c further. A cube d, there is no a cube d. How many terms are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 terms are there, but a cube d is present only one time. Now try to find a b square c. We have not find a cube c, we have not find second a cube d. Now try to find a b square c. A b square, but it is d. So a b square c is nowhere. A b square d is nowhere. When you will find each and every term is present only one time here. So all the terms are unlike terms, and unlike terms cannot be further added or subtracted. Therefore it is your final answer. So in this video I have solved 3 parts of question number 3, and I am giving you its E and F part to be solved as your homework. So write down your homework. It's your homework. Question number 3, E part and F part. These 2 parts you have to solve yourself, and if you feel any problem, then comment. I will provide the solution of these 2 parts in my next video. Thank you and have a nice day.